Hello everyone, our research title is Terrorism in Transition, examining the effects of 2010's political dynamics in the Middle East. Here is our introduction. The research question is that we want to know how political shifts in the early 2010s, including the Arab Spring, 2011, and the U.S. military withdrawal from Iraq, reshape the terrorism attack patterns in the Middle East. Our data source are based on the Global Terrorism Database and other confound factors. After the EDA, we can find there is a huge surge in the terrorist incidents frequency after the year 2011. And then about the country, we can find Iraq contributes to the most terrorist attack to the trend in Middle East.
So for the DID analysis, our objective was to isolate the causal impact of the Arab Spring using DID approach, where we compare trend in terrorism incidents between affected treatment countries and more stable control countries before and after 2011. To strengthen our analysis, we controlled it for key institutions factors like political stabilities, corruption perceptions, and GDP. We also include time and region fixed effects. So the key findings are the countries that impacted by Arab Spring saw an increase of approximately 181 additional terrorism incidents compared to control countries, a statistically significant effect. And our model also revealed that governance factors matter. For instance, higher political stabilities were linked to fewer terrorist incidents, while greater corruptions were associated with more incidents. Importantly, the interactions between political stabilities, corruptions, and GDP revealed that these factors collectively shape terrorism risk. To address the methodological concerns, we corrected for heteroscedasticity using robust data errors, ensuring more reliable results. The analysis highlights the importance of governance reform to mitigate terrorism risk during period of political instabilities. In summary, the Arab Spring significantly increased terrorism incidents, and the governance factors like stabilities and corruption played a crucial role in moderating this effect. These findings had clear implications for counterterrorism and policy strategies in political fragile agents.
Yeah, afterwards, we applied time series analysis using both SARIMA model and interrupted time series analysis. So the major takeaways are similar. There's a significant increase in the number of terrorism attacks following the 2011, and the time here is a significant factor. And this diagram shows the predicted events as in this green dashed line, as well as the original actual events. The forecast is less aggressive in the surges. However, it roughly imitates the changes of directions. So from the interrupted time series, we found a similar story of this difference before and after 2011. In particular, in this regression table, we found two variables, time and time after interventions, are statistically significant, which means the time and the intervention factors are, they can capture the change in the slope of the events. To briefly touch on the exploration, we started with data aggregation by month. Then we analyzed the serial correlations. We found there are 20 lags and 6 lags for autocorrelation and partial autocorrelation respectively. Then based on that, we further tuned the 3 parameters AR, differencing, and MA. Later, we further added the noise levels, which helps the graph look more natural. And lastly, we found the time span, in fact, didn't affect the shape and the patterns of the forecast graph.
And the next part will be the comparative SVD analysis. We selected Syria and Egypt as representatives of Arab Spring countries with 2,800 and 2,200 terrorist incidents respectively, and Turkey and West Bank and Gaza Strip as non-Arab Spring countries. And the features analysis include the frequency of terrorist groups and the type of attacks and targeted entities and the number of wounded individuals. The outcome highlights a significant shift in the terrorism dynamics in Arab Spring countries, where post-2011 patterns show the greater target diversity and large-scale impacts, reflecting the destable effects of the Arab Spring. In the contrast, non-Arab Spring shows a more stable patterns before and after 2011. So, and our key findings here highlighted a significant surge in terrorism incident after 2011, as we said, particularly in countries affected by Arab Spring. However, the analysis faced several limitations, like the DID approach struggled with low explaining power and potential violation of assumptions, while time series method couldn't show the importance of causality, and the SVD analysis include Iraq and lacked external variables, limiting the regional and contextual insights. Thank you.